Howdy folks, welcome to episode 52. We're going to do our return trip as we were talking about before, and so we'll get this thing running. I think our switches should be set because we're basically just going back the same way as we came. So let's get moving here, and we'll see if we can. I need to get our stuff set up here. We're going to go like this. We're going to put this over here. We're going to check all of our switches before we get too far. So we've got these three. Those are good. This one's going to bring us around the corner. And this one's been walking on my keyboard all the time. So, and now she's standing on my mouse button. Can you stand somewhere else, please? Thank you. I'm going to stand on the keyboard, and I'm going to stand so that if you move your mouse, my foot steps on your button and clicks things. Alright. It's really fun. She even sent some messages to Discord. Okay, so we're going to go like this. I think that's the only switch we really need to switch, isn't it? No, that one too. Okay, and that one's good. We're not going to go off to the side. Okay. Alright, so what is our speed here? Our speed is pretty high. Let's see if we survive this corner here. 29. I mean, we should. Everything should be in place for this to just go. So we'll see if we can make it around all this stuff. Like this. It's doing that little thing. Tone this down a little bit. Now that one corner, I'm not sure what's going to happen on that one because we did have some issues. There we go. Alright. We'll let it slow down. And we did have the issue with that one. It looked like the same piece of track. It looked like there were two pieces of track over the same joint or something. It was doing that kind of thing where it was like bouncing off a rock or something weird. So we'll see if it's still going to do that. If it does that again, we're going to have to probably delete a section of track and relay it. But I'm guessing that on reload it's going to be fixed. So we'll see. What do we speed down to? 22. Alright, let's get some more speed here. I think we were just going up a little bit of a hill. There we go. 24. We're still slowing down. Okay. Let's go like this so we can see what's up ahead. So probably do want to coast through that. I don't know. We'll see. What speed are we going? 26. Let's bring this down a little bit so that we're mostly coasting through this. We'll see if we end in disaster or not. I tried to smooth this out. We'll see if it's going to work or not. Let's see. Isn't that where we fell off the track before? Yeah, see, I think it was just... every once in a while it just gets all wonky and doesn't like whatever it is. Just find something it doesn't like, and the cars aren't actually on the track. They're next to it or something weird like that. They're not fully railed or whatever it is, and they fall off. So... yeah, see, we were like slamming into something at that corner, and it's no longer doing it. So I think we're good. We do need to slow down for this other corner, though. So that's fine that we're doing that. Here. We do need to... that big corner up there coming up is definitely one that we want to slow down for because the engine tips over going so fast around the corner. So we will bring her to a stop, or not to a stop, but slow it down for this corner. I am tempted to try to do that again, to redo that, but I think the trick is, the thing we ran into was we had to go up an elevation, and then you have to increase how much you're pulling. Here. When you do that, you have to increase how hard you're pulling around a corner and up a hill, and then down the hill and around the corner all at the same time. So Yeah. That's why I'm thinking it's probably not a good idea. It's probably better to have a slightly sharper but flat turn that we can just slow down and coast around for the most part. Okay. There we go. Yeah, we'll get all this cordwood up there and see what we need to do next. I think we have another engine up there that we can use to do stuff too, don't we? Which is cool. Alright, let's get this moving again. I'm pretty sure we slammed over that other big curve at full speed last time, so I think we're pretty much fine for the rest of this trip. We should be anyway. We'll see. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I mean, this corner is so wide. We could probably even circularize that a little bit more. But I think it's fine as it is. It's a huge radius, yeah. Seems to be doing okay. We're not getting like tilting and stuff like that. Cool. Give it a little bit more, because I think we're only going 25. Give it a little more juice here. Does it not want to go more than 25? It's really struggling at that, isn't it? Alright. That's fine. Let it go a little bit slower around this. Oh, we still got another couple curves. Okay. Still got a few more wiggles to go before we get up to this. Oh, you know what I need to do too is I need to change the weather. Again. I should probably just set it to random, but I don't know. I don't want the sandstorms all the time and stuff. I kind of like the clear weather for a while. And then the fog. Well, I think we'll do like partly cloudy or something. Probably need to move that chair too. Good thing you can see the chair, right? How's that? Alright. We should call that something. Emerald Falls. See Emerald Falls, right? Let's see. It's starting to get dark. So yeah, once it's overnight, the night ends, we'll do another change of weather for the next morning, which should be about the time we get up there. See if we can get a little bit more speed out of this. So we're gonna go right. Everything should be to the right. Yep. There we go. I think we're gonna need. Yay! Our lights are on the caboose too. I think we're gonna need. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we're gonna be up there at night, so we can check the way car. That was the word I couldn't remember. The way car. All right. Back of train house. All right. That's cool. You can see the caboose lights. I like that. It's a nice touch. All right, we need more steam here. Let's just give it 100%. See what we do. I'm wondering if they're going to incorporate like the reverser the way it's supposed to work. I believe what it is it acts mostly like a gear type thing, where the closer to center it is, the higher gear would be equivalent. But yeah, it has to do with when the cylinder changes direction and stuff, how far the cylinder travels before it changes direction. And so it has to do with the timing of it going back and forth versus the pressure moving and all that. But yeah, basically once you get going higher speed, bring the reverser in, if I understand it correctly. And then I'm sure I'll get comments that'll tell me whether I'm right or wrong on that, which is cool, because I have the best audience. But yeah, so I think that's how that works. And then here, let's see if we can get around this corner. And before the sun comes up, let's go check the way cars too. We'll get these up here. Because I think the sun's going to come up pretty quickly here. So let's see if we're going to stop, if we're going to stay stopped. Yes, we're going to stay stopped. Awesome. Okay, let's turn on our light here. Let's go over here. Oh man, I don't have my running speed set up yet. Oh, this is so painful. How does anybody play like this? See, I missed the daylight because I'm walking too slow. Who walks this slow? People at the grocery store, that's who. Aha, yeah, you can do them. Okay, cool. See the little metal things? The little metal things. And I have no idea what those signals mean, so I'm sure they signify something. Let's go like this. We're going to where's my player? Cheats. Enable sprint. There we go. Okay. All right, and we're going to leave that open because we're going to come up here. All right. Oh, we need to put some, let's put some fuel in this too. Whoops, while we're thinking about it. We're going to put some fuel in this so that it's running, because we're probably going to need this to do some shunting and stuff. Did I hit W before I got out? Yeah, I did. I thought I heard that chuff. Okay. I hit W before I got out and it chuffed. Alright, so we're going to do this. Alright, and then we're going to bring this car up. Let's see how much we had here too. We had, whoops, 16 raw iron. Let's see how much we get out of this load, because I think maybe we were supposed to have gotten 32 and I had just screwed it up. So, yeah. Okay, let's go like this. And is that gonna unload it there? Yep, okay, it's working. All right, so we're gonna bring this up a little bit farther though. So we're gonna do this. And let's get the map out of the way. And we're gonna go like this. Oops, turn that off, turn that on. There we go. There we go. A little bit. A little bit. And that should get it up there to where we need it. Yep, it looks like a perfect spot there. We can turn the lights off too. Is it going to go backwards? Nope, it's just going to go backwards a little bit. It's going to take the tension out. Come on, right there. All right, cool. So that's half of our train unloaded. We need to go here. And let's get this moving again. We'll get all this unloaded and we'll see how many it's gonna generate. Because I think we had it on, I think I forgot to set the difficulty or whatever, the industry efficiency. Because it's not difficulty, it's efficiency. Alright, I forgot to set the industry. It's really rolling backwards now, isn't it? Nope. Okay, it's not. Alright, cool. And then one more. And let's go like this. Is it going to... Yeah, see, it doesn't even roll backwards. And we need to set the weather again. After we finish unloading this, we'll do that. Because I want to save it too. I want to make sure to save, and so we got this trip completed on our save. Alright, there we go. And let's get this one and this one. We should be getting two, yep. Alright, cool. So Let's get all this unloaded and make sure they're in here. 16. Okay, so we're going to save the game. We're going to save as episode 52A. There we go. Alright, and then let's go to our weather. And we're going to do 860. Okay, we're going to go 0700. We're going to do partly cloudy. Back. Continue. There we go. Alright. So the rain has cleared. What we need to do is we need to start loading these up. But we do need to get an engine in front of this, which is the trick here. We need to get an engine on the front end of this. So I think what we can do... I'm trying to think of how we want to do this. I think we need to move that engine back onto the other line first. We need to move this one back. And then, let's see here. Let's get some fuel here. There we go. Alright. We're going to go back. If we can do it. There we go. Nice strong shadows there. That's pretty. Alright, yeah, we're going to go back. We're going to take this back past the switch, which is going to be this switch here. We're going to take these back past this switch and leave them on this line here so that we can pull them up with that engine. But we also need to bring these all the way down so that we can bring them past on the other line so that this one can be on the front, and then we're going to switch them. Again, it's nice when you know you're the only one on the main line and you don't have to you don't have to share it with other trains that are coming through. Alright, so I think that's the plan, and then we can get that in front of this and we can get all the steel on there. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to bring like just an absolute ton of steel. We're going to fill that whole train up with the raw steel and bring it all down to the thingy. The smelter is the word. Alright. I'm going to go this way. Take a right. Yep, that should stop us because this is flat down here. So it should stop us once we get past the switch anyway. And I think we need a little bit of space anyway because we need to bring that whole other train back to connect it. So we're going to do this. We're going to let it go a little bit more. There we go. Alright, so we're going to jump out here. We're going to put on the brakes on this car. I think we're on flat ground anyway, so I think we should be good. Let's see. Double check. Yep, it's not going anywhere. Okay. Alright, so then what we need to do is we need to bring the other one all the way back. Yeah, we need to bring this one onto the other line first. So we're going to go like this. We're going to go forward. Alright. Yep, we're going to bring this forward and we're going to put it on this line over here so that the other engine can go bring stuff back. I think that's right, isn't it? Is that right, or are we doing this wrong? I think we need to bring that back first. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, I know what we need to do here. We're going to go like this. We're going to put this on here. I'm probably doing this way more complicated than I need to, but that's okay. Alright. We're going to go like this. We're going to put this over here. I'm kind of thinking we need to put it there. That's what we need to do. Okay, yep. I'm doing this wrong. Alright, we'll go like this. All right, and then let's get this one. There we go. Okay. We'll bring it over on this line instead. That makes more sense, doesn't it? Because then we're out of the way. We don't need to move this twice. Although we just did. Right? We just did it anyway, even though we could have avoided that. Alright, so the other one we're going to bring... This one... We're going to go like this. And we're going to bring this backwards. Okay, so this is going to go backwards to... There, get that flipped. There we go. Okay, that's going to go backwards. I hope that didn't ran the thing off the track, right? We're going to bring that back to here and then pull these all the way back, I think, is how we're going to do that. So, yeah, we should be able to do this. Easy enough. We're going to use this to pull all those cars back that way so that we can hook them up to the front. We can hook them up to the ET at the front. And there we go. Okay, so that, we're going to flip that switch. We can turn that off. Alright, we're going to go forward. And we need to do this too before we get up there. There we go. Make sure there's no ring on that one, but we just loaded it up, so there shouldn't be a ring. I know, shouldn't. That's not a... There's a difference between shouldn't and isn't. And I'm... I very rarely allow those two things to pass as the same, but I think in this case, just out of laziness. People do that all the time, and they like bet their lives on it. It's amazing. It amazes me what people do. It should do this. Yeah, well, sometimes it doesn't, and then, you know, serious injury or death. Okay. See if we can get this to go a little bit farther. Alright, let's get this hooked up. There we go. Alright, we got it. Okay, so we're going to jump in here again. We're going to take off the regulator, and we're going to take off all these brakes. Open controls, brake, brake. Oh, you know what we need to do before we do that? We need to set that. I think we'll set that. Is that the direction I want to go with those? Yeah. Yep. Okay. So we'll turn off all these brakes. I think every car has the brakes on, doesn't it? Let's see. Yep, they did. I put the brakes on all of them because that's kind of a significant hill, isn't it? There we go. See, it's even starting to roll with like 3 cars had brakes on it. It was starting to move already. All right. So we're going to close that. We're going to close this out. And we just need to bring this down so that this last car is past the switch, because then the ET can hook up to it. Turn on our bell. I think we could start braking now. There we go. Alright, so we are on the right direction for the switch. We just need to get past... That's it. That's actually it. We don't need to get all the way the other way. Okay, will that hold? Looks like it'll hold. Okay, cool. So, then all we need to do is we need to bring the ET back here, and we can put it on the front. Let's grab this. We still have our... Okay, we still have our thing. We're going to go like this. There we go. We're going to put the reverser on forward just so that if we need to panic brake, we don't have 3 switches to try to accidentally hit. The microscopic switches that you can't, you know, that you can't always reach correctly, or it just misses because it didn't feel like clicking that switch. Alright, let's go like this. And let it go a little bit more. There we go. Okay, we should be good. Whoops. Okay, so we've got that. Oh, we need to put the brakes back on this. Brakes. And then we can disconnect this one. This one here. There we go. Alright. So we should be good here as far as going up this hill. So we need to flip this switch again because we're going this way now. And coming into town, so we'll turn the bell back on, make sure it stays on. And we can start loading these up with our whatchamacallits. We're going to see if we have 32 or if we have 48. If we have 48, then we should have 64. Did you follow that? I'm glad the regulator works analog as opposed to the on-off brakes, right? Should we come up the hill as we load? I think so. I think we'll come up. See, we should have 64. Okay. So, note to self, right? Here. This is going to be tough loading these up too because of this hill. But yeah, we need to bring all the raw iron down there that we can. I think that's 16, no, 21, 22 cars worth, right? 21 cars would be 63 of those. So we might have to make, what, 3 runs? I don't think they can store 64 of them down there either with the raw iron. Okay, we might even have to start leaving the regulator partially on in order to do that. Okay, so we're going to go like this, activate, activate, whoops. Seriously? Activate. There we go. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring out the controls for this. Whoops. We bring out the controls for this. We don't need a speed on there. We just need to do this. We need to be able to do this. We're going to jump out here. There. That's what we need to be able to do. So we'll get this. We can go forward again. That one's going to go. See how much regulator we need to get through this. A lot. And it's going to increase every time. So that's going to be fun. Alright. There we go. Okay. So we're going to go like this. We're going to turn on our lantern. I think we'll just load these the old-fashioned way. Alright, we'll let those load. Can we turn on the generator for that? Huh, it did add a little bit of light, see? Oh, nope, that was the moon. Okay, that was the moon. There's like no... Why is it... Did I only come forward 1 car? Did I really do that? Alright, is it gonna waste? Oh, no, it's only loading this one. I think this one is too far back. Okay. See if we can do this. Okay, we're gonna have to... Here. No, 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 no. This. No crack the whip. There we go. There. Like that. Okay, so how many have we loaded on? How many have we loaded on here? 3, 6, 9, 10. We should have 38. See, I think we lost a few. So we're not going to empty it out here anyway, so we'll make sure that we got the right amount, that it didn't like load them into the abyss. Because I think it is still capable of doing that. And this one is going to not go. They like randomly stop. That's R-A-N-D-U-M, randomly, right? It's being random. Alright. As to when it stops. We have 2, 4, yeah, we have an odd number now. 4, 5. We have 10 cars total. Okay. So that means we can take 30. Alright. Let's see, we might have to bring the Class 70 up to push this thing, right? And keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Right there. Okay. That looks good. Alright, cool. We can turn off our lantern here. And we can probably turn off the generator on the train too. Turn that off because we don't need it. Alright, and then we have how many more? Okay. Just those 3. So we can bring 30 down. And what is the capacity of... Let's see what the capacity is down at the smelter. Or at the ironworks, that too. Raw iron 3 of 100. Yeah, okay, it can hold 100. So, cool. Yeah, we can totally load this up with all 64 of them then. Alright, let's go like this again. Close this. We're going to bring this up, bring that down. And then we need about that much to keep it rolling. And then about that much. There we go. Let's see if it'll stay in place. Excellent, excellent. Okay, cool. That came out pretty good. There's our nice partly cloudy sunrise. That means we've been through a whole day already? Wow. That's quite a bit. Alright, so then we've got 30 of those. And we had... Well, it doesn't matter because I still have to add, so whatever we did, we had 64 and we took 30, so we're going to need 34 on there when I go to change it, because I'm going to have to change the number either way. So 34 is what we had. But I'm curious to see... 20. That's going to be 17. Yeah, 17 is definitely not the number. It did waste one somewhere. Okay. Turn our regulator up. And then wherever this lands, it lands. Because we just need to get it in line with one or the other. Alright. Looks good. Looks good to me. See if they'll both load. Maybe we can get it. Maybe we can get both of them loading at the same time. Save our time. Yep. Cool. Alright. And I think this one might stop because the other one is already... Yep. Cool. Awesome. So we're going to go save the game. We have 30 of those. And how many did it leave us? 17? See, 17. Yeah, it messed it up. Okay, so we're going to need 34 on there. Next time. Let's load up our fuel. Whoops. There we go. Alright. And we're going to save the game before we get any farther. Episode 52B. Alright, continue. And we could probably do some more weather in the next day cycle, but for right now we're just going to do this. Alright. And we just want to get it rolling. See what kind of speed we have here. We need to get the speed here. There we go. All right. And then we need to check the switches on the way down too. While we're on the way down. There we go. Is it going to move now? Yep. Okay. We're going to put some brakes on here because we don't want it going nuts. And let's make sure that our switches are correct. This one we want to... No, that goes up the hill. This is the one that goes to the yard. Okay. Yep, I think we are good on the switches. We might do this so that we go straight instead of going around the corner as we're unloading. We'll do that. Okay. Take the brakes off. And let's see what kind of downhill we get going on here. We're at 7, 8. For those of you on low res screen, right? 11, 12. I'm curious, let's see. Let's set the brakes at 12%. See what it does. What if we set the brakes at 5%? 2%. Yeah, it is. It's totally like giving huge full brakes. Full brakes are nothing. It's totally doing that. Okay. That's fine. We'll deal with it. We're going to keep this at a reasonable speed so that we don't overspeed. And then once we get to the bottom of this hill, it's easier to deal with. There we go. We're doing brake time slicing, right? Instead of applying 100% brakes or 50% brakes by force, we're applying it over time slices instead. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Okay. I think we are on level ground now. So let's get it moving. We don't even have a way car on this. Probably could have put the way car on this, right? Alright, and there is like there's a couple of little downhills that we need to watch out for so that we're not going over speed. So I think we'll keep it a little down here below 29. See, we're speeding up. We're slowing down here. We're going up a hill, I mean. Not speeding up, but going uphill. And then there's a little part where we go downhill. So try to keep it reasonable. Yeah, see, now it's gonna... Nope. Okay, we're on level ground still. Alright. We're going that way. Let's see what our speed is. We're still at 20. Okay. It's like, it's tough to decide between I want to see in front of me and I want to see if the cars are still on the track, you know? Alright. I think we can coast through this. We can coast into the station. Turn on our bell. Probably going to need to move the other locomotives so that we can come around. So we'll have to put that on the siding. There we go. Alright. So we'll see what we got as far as... Whoops. Hit F here. See what we have as far as unloading this. Alright, so we're going to go like this. Should we go around the corner? I mean, we got to decide now. Let's go around the corner, because we're going to have to go around the corner anyway. And you know what? Before we get this moving too far... Okay. Well, that decides that, doesn't it? We can put that on the siding over here. We're going to put the shade on the siding. Oh. Re-rail. Over here. There you go. Okay. Instead of loading that up with whatchamacallit. Alright, so we need to be from here to here. It looks like it, right? Yep. Okay. So we just need to be on this spot. That's not a problem. Okay. So we're going to go like this. I think we can unload 3 cars at a time if we stop it just right, but... Why does it feel like it's still speeding up? There. It felt like it was still moving. Like it was still chugging along. Can we do it? A little bit more? Is it going to go? There we go. I just want to get this one here onto the platform so that we can unload all 3 of them. Alright. So, we're going to unload this one. What do we have? It's using them up too. Okay. Alright. 8 and 9. Okay, cool. So we just need to bring this one to here. Alright, we need to bring 3 of them up to there. There we go. That's 1. 1.5. 1 3/4. 2. 2 1/4. 2.5. 2 3/4. See, and then it comes to a full stop because it's ridiculous. And 3. There we go. Alright. That and that. We started at 2, so that should be 11. Excellent. Alright, then we just need to bring these 2. So I think we're good on that. See if we can do this without derailing around the corner, because that corner is still fairly sharp. We do need to kind of use a little bit of caution on that corner. Alright. We'll get these. This is where it would be really nice to have auto unload. You have somebody that's standing there and they like do some kind of gesture or something to show that they're unloading, right? Maybe the crane comes out and unloads them. Did it not? Did I click the same one twice or something? There we go. Alright, so we must have run out of something else. We have 16 coal. And we have 6 lumber. Okay, no. I think we're unloading it faster than it's... Either that or the output is full. I bet the outputs are full. We have... Nope, we have 91 steel pipes. We do have 96 tools. Because doesn't it, like, if one of the outputs full, it uses the other one? Oh, no, it's when it's empty, I think. Something like that. Okay. I think it's if this one empties, then it'll start just making steel pipes at double the rate or whatever. Okay, so we've got all those, and I think we are good to turn around. Let's make sure all of our switches are set. So we've got this one and this one. Yep, we're set to go back. Okay. So we should be able to head back to the other one. I think what we'll do is we'll sit on the back of the train this time. And we're going to save. Save game. Episode 52C. Save game. Back. Back. Continue. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to options, gameplay. You want to do foggy? See, it's going to be nighttime, so I don't want to do foggy at nighttime is kind of blah. So let's just do partly cloudy. Should we... I can't tell what time that is now. I just totally screwed it up. 1600. Okay. We're going to do that. Back. We're going to wait until the next morning and then we'll set it to foggy. Not that. wrong. Controls, drink. Right. Alright. I would set the bell, but we're on the wrong end for bell setting. Are we going to be able to turn around here? I'm wondering. At the other end? I don't know. We could turn around at the other end, but I'm not sure that I feel like doing that. If you know what I mean. Okay. Alright, we're going to let this do its thing around the corner. We're not going to try to pull it really hard around the corner. We'll just let it coast its way around. Gentle as you be. Alright. There we go. Okay. We should be good now. Let's do it. We're going to turn on a generator so that when we get nighttime here, we're going to let this coast again because those seem to be just a smidge bouncy on that corner. Alright. Yeah, no reason to go above yard speeds on the way out, on the way out of town. That's just being silly. Okay. Let's see if we can. All right. How's our fuel? We're doing good on fuel. All right. I think there's one little segment where we need to make sure we don't overspeed. I think it's right after this bridge, maybe. I don't remember exactly where it is, but yeah, we'll have to watch our speed. See, our speed's going up now. So let's see what our speed's going to do. 23.6. There's a little downhill segment here, and I think this is it. Yeah. Okay. 24, 25, 26. I think we're going to be okay. Give it a little bit of brakes here. Keep it between 26 and 27. 26. See, the problem with doing this is I'm looking at the brake thing and not in the numbers, and I'm not watching the train go. It's not as fun that way, right? Is this our hill? I think this is our hill already, isn't it? Yep. Alright. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it's an empty train, so it doesn't take that much to get us up the hill. Alright. Let's slow it down just a little bit here. 20. Okay. Give it a little bit more. I mean, it's a quick trip back to the old ironworks smelter thingy. That's right. From the ironworks to the smelter. It's a nice quick hop, skip, and a jump. There we go. Alright, cool. So then we just need to, I need to get the thing reset. And I think we are done anyway, so yeah. We'll get the weather set and everything between next time. I'll get this fixed up as far as the numbers on it. We'll get back to 34. We're going to load this back up and bring another load down. And then we'll see what else we need to bring. I think we need to make a lumber run. So we might have to go all the way around the map with that. But yeah, that's going to be it for episode 52. Join me in episode 53. We will we'll get the rest of this and get the ironworks going again. And we will see you then. Later.